Welcome, everybody, to Jimmy's Deep Dive podcast, and we have a very special episode today. First of all, please welcome your new co-host, Matthew. He'll be joining us every single episode while we record. And please welcome our very special guest, a fellow YouTuber and great friend of mine. Their channel name is Elliot and Loki.
Why, hello there. I am Elliot, and Loki is my dog's name, and I share a YouTube channel with her.
So, welcome, Elliot. First of all, we are greatly happy that you were able to join us today. We had a lot of technical difficulties before we joined today, so it's great that we finally get to air this episode. I wanted to do a live episode, but unfortunately, my YouTube sucks, and I have to wait a full day. So this is going to be a pre-recorded episode. So this will probably come out tomorrow, Wednesday at 9 a.m. So please be ready. Wait, you should have already been ready because you're watching this. So anyways, please give a warm welcome to her as we continue this episode through crocheting. So, Zoe, we always like to start off the episode with a little bit of an intro on how you became in love with your hobby. So, go ahead and share that, and we'll mute so then we're not creating a lot of noise.
Okay, sounds good. So, I watch YouTube a lot, of course, and there's this one YouTuber I always used to watch. Her name is Froggy Crossing, and she crocheted a lot, and she made a lot of very creative items like crocheted chickens, crocheted frogs, and other types of crocheted plushies. And I've always wanted to do something like that too. I always thought it was very cool how she made all this stuff by hand, and I always wanted to learn how to do it. So I got a Wooble set one day because it was very easy, and I just started to learn. And from then, I looked up more patterns to crochet, learned other techniques, and I've progressed from since then, and it's been really fun. I've made a lot of things like a giant turtle, for example, or a goose.
That's very interesting. So, while you were talking and we had our mic muted, I told Matthew that Froggy Crossing, one of my favorite YouTubers. I'll say that. And truly, I love her videos. I watch Animal Crossing videos all the time for my island. So, yeah, that was really interesting. And Matthew, any comments?
No, I didn't even know you said that. Honestly, I just thought you whispered something into my ear.
So, anyways, I'm gonna let Matthew take it away for a little bit.
So, Zoe, what kind of like, how do I say this? When did you realize, like, did you ever have like a point where you gave up, or were you always strong in it?
I feel like there was a time when I was kind of burnt out, like I couldn't really like do anything, like I was unmotivated. But it was mostly because I felt like I didn't really have anything to make because I wasn't really inspired at the time, like to create anything else because I feel like I already made stuff I wanted. Then I realized that there's a bunch of other stuff I could always make, and I should really just keep on going because it's good to still practice, and I might actually forget sometimes how to do it. So it's always good to like practice every now and then, create just little trinkets and stuff.
Oh, that's really amazing. Go ahead.
When did you first like start doing it? Like have like what time or day or like basically like what day did you start?
I'm pretty sure it was like maybe 2 years ago during the summer. like summer break, I was kind of bored. I didn't really have anything to do. I was just watching Froggy Crossing's videos, and just seeing her crochet was like made me think like, this is really cool. I want to make this kind of stuff. So it was that made me want to start trying to learn.
So, thank you for that amazing questions. Any more? Okay. Then whenever you're ready, we can either deep dive into the history of crocheting, or if you want to share some stories about it, whatever you want to do.
I feel like I don't have many stories about my crocheting. But I think the history of crochet would be really cool to go more in, like to research more about, I guess.
Okay. Then without further ado, let's begin our history section. And I've had it prepared since the start of the episode. So, crochet is the process of creating textiles by using a crochet hook to interlock loops of yarn, thread, or strands of other materials. The name is from the French term crochet, which means hook. Hooks can be made from different materials: aluminum, steel, metal, wood, bamboo, bone, and more. Sizes and types: inline, tampered, ergonomic, etc. are also different characteristics of the hooks. The key difference between crochet and knitting, beyond the implements used for their production, is that each stitch in crochet is completed before the next one, while knitting keeps many stitches open at a time. Some variant forms of crochet, however, such as broomstick lace, do keep multiple crochet stitches open at a time. The word crochet is derived from the French word crochet, a diminutive of crochet, in turn from the German word croc, both meaning hook. It was used in the 17th century French lace making, where the term crochetage designated a stitch used to join separate pieces of lace. The word crochet subsequently became to describe both the specific textile and the hooked needle used to produce it. In 1567, the tailor of Mary, Queen of Scots, supplied her with silk thread for sewing and crochet. Knitted textiles survive as early as the 11th century CE, but the first substantive evidence of crocheted fabric emerges in Europe during the 19th century. Earlier work identified as crochet was commonly made using a different looped yarn technique. There are three main theories of the origin of crochet. Some believe that its beginnings can be traced to the Arab trade route originating in Arabia and spreading to Tibet and then Spain, as well as other Mediterranean countries. The second theory places crochet in South America, where it was used adornmentally in a tribe's puberty ritual. The third notes the use of crochet in China, where early examples of dolls were worked entirely in crochet. The first known published instructions of crochet explicitly using the term to describe the craft is in the present sense appearing in the Dutch magazine in 1823. This includes a color plate showing 5 styles of purse, in which 3 were intended to be crocheted with silk thread. The first is simple open crochet, a mesh of chain stitch arches. The second, illustrated in the picture I'm using for my research, starts in a semi-open form where chain stitches arches alternate with the equally long segments of slip stitch crochet and closes with a star made with double crochet stitches. The purse is entirely made of double crochet for the third purse. The instructions prescribe the use of a tambourine needle and introduced a number of decorative techniques. The earliest dated reference in English to garments made of cloth produced by looping yarn with a hook, shepherd's knitting, is in the Memoirs of a Highland Lady by Elizabeth Grant. The journal entry itself is dated to 1812, but was not recorded in its subsequently published form until sometime between 1845 and 1867. The actual date of publication was first in 1898. Nonetheless, the 1833 volume of Penelope describes this and illustrates a shepherd's hook and is recommended for use for crochet with coarser yarn. In 1844, one of the numerous books discussing crochet that began to appear in the 840 states. Crochet needles, sometimes called shepherd hooks, are made of steel, ivory, or box wood. They have a hook on one end similar to the shape of a fish hook, by which the wool or silk is caught and drawn through the work. These instruments are used to in various sizes. I don't know what that word is. So that was from a one of the books discussing crochet. So thank you for joining this history section, and let's go back to Zoe. So Zoe, what did you think of the history section?
That was really cool. I didn't know where crochet first, where the word came from, and it's actually really cool to hear the history about it. And I didn't really know a lot about it before, but now that I know, it's really cool.
Awesome.
And
Oh,
I
go ahead.
actually have one thing to say. I hate it when people just think that knitting and crocheting are the same thing when it's not. It just kind of makes me mad because it's not the same. Hear it from me now, people. It's not the same. Crocheting and knitting is different. Thank you.
Well, I'm glad you enjoyed that history section. Now, we asked these questions to Matthew on the last episode before he was co-host. But, do you remember those questions?
I just remember we did history. You asked me the backstory. Hold on. I have to check because I don't remember anything.
I can do it if you want.
Oh no, I have it on my phone.
Oh, okay. In the meantime, while he finds the questions, we're going to do a little,
Break.
yeah, we're going to do a little ad break. So, Zoe, if you want to mute and do something real quick, we'll be right back.
Okay, sounds good to me.
Let's see.
Okay, so welcome everybody to our ad break. We wanted to shout out one of our very friendly followers. She is a great friend of mine, and we really appreciate her helping with the channel and giving us just some encouragement. So please check out the channel KYO. We'll post it in the comment section.
Wait.
And she only has 29 subscribers and is only 2 weeks old. That's how old her channel is. So
Wait.
please check her out. She has some very interesting different drawing videos.
Oh.
So please.
Wait.
Oh.
That's not her actual username. That's her display name. Her username is...
Yeah, I know. That's the channel display name.
Yeah, but there's like multiple of them. That's the thing.
Oh.
So that's why we need the specific username. Just... Wait, let me see. Let me read it out. Oh. Okay, the channel username is... Kyo. I am Kyo. KYO. I am KYO.
So please check her out. She's a great friend and we love her videos. And we also did a poll 6 days ago when our episode 3 was coming out. So we wanted to give a little update on how that poll is going. We only had 3 votes, but that's okay. And so, 33% of you guys, which is one person, said that podcasting would be a good topic without a guest, and the rest of you said music production, which I am in a music production class, so that works. We also wanted to remind you that if you are a subscriber for more than one day, you are allowed to post in our community. It is live, and whenever you want, you can check it out. Okay, so please, without further ado, we would also like to shout out Marie, Marii, with a little angel wing on the back. She is also another channel on YouTube, and her username is Kirby Gamer 1208. So please check out those channels. They are very good friends of us here at the podcast. And please make sure you leave a comment if you want to shout out somebody. If you want to give us any comments, I believe I still have a form on the channel. If you have any topic ideas, right? Yeah, I think so. Yes, I have a link to topic suggestions. I'm also going to put out a link to join one of our podcast episodes with me and Matthew. All you got to do is submit the form, fill out each question, and then we can do a little chit chat through email, and then we'll be able to maybe email. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But
Maybe we should do something like this, like how we're doing with Zoe.
yeah, we'll probably do a Zoom. Just because we can't go anywhere for it. But we'll do just like this with Elliot, where we have it on Zoom, and just fill out the form. We'll find a way to contact you. Most likely through YouTube. We'll find a way to do that.
You said Elliot again.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was Zoe.
No.
Oh, I'm confused.
That was a mistake.
Zoe is my dead name.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to do that.
So,
It's all right.
yes, that is what we'll do. And thank you for listening to the ad break. Okay, so welcome back. I know that was kind of weird what we're doing, but we're going to try and figure out a way to make this work. And if not, who cares? We can find cuts and stuff. So, Zoe, thank you for coming back. And we figured out what the questions were. So we're going to ask. Matthew, do you know what ones you're going to do?
Wait, for what?
The questions?
I don't remember the questions.
Okay, that's fine. We can do them. So Zoe, we asked Matthew last episode, if he had a career with his hobby of drawing,
Oh, yeah, you did.
what kind of career would you want? Would you want a career? And if so, what kind of career would you want in crocheting?
I personally would not have career in crocheting, but I would have a career in animating, since I am trying to work on my animation right now. And over on my YouTube channel, Elliot and Loki, I'm gonna be putting out an animation video, just kind of introducing myself a bit more, since I haven't really said a lot about who I am on my channel. So I'm gonna be putting that out sometime soon. And in the future, I do want to take more animating lessons maybe in high school, maybe college, major in that maybe.
Oh.
Awesome. So, since you're not going to do it as a career and you would rather do animation, what would your dream animation studio be and why?
I don't know if I'd have a dream animation studio. I feel like maybe just me, just myself. I would just be posting animation videos on my YouTube channel, like Storytime animators, like Jaden Animations, The Odd Ones Out, Illuminations, and people like that.
Stop! I used to watch them all the time, bro.
Well, thank you very much for answering our questions. And if you have any comments you want to leave for the viewers out there or anything you want to share before we end the podcast, just because we're running out of time.
Oh yeah, we're running out of time. I just realized.
Okay,
So-
first of all, subscribe to Froggy Crossing. Second of all, subscribe to Jimmy. What the heck are you doing if you're not subscribed?
Yeah,
And third
guys.
of all, subscribe to me, Elliot and Loki, on my YouTube channel. It's exactly that. Please, I need more viewers.
Oh my god, my phone screen's all weird. It looks weird, but I'll subscribe.
Thank you.
And now Matthew is subscribed to Froggy Crossing, and I already am. So that works out.
What's your YouTube channel? I need to ask you one more question.
What's
what's
my
your-
channel?
Yeah,
Oh, it's just Elliot and Loki.
with a K? Elliot with a K? I mean, not Elliot.
No.
Loki with a K.
Elliot and Loki, yes. Loki with a K.
Why is it flipped over? I don't like how it's.
I cannot see that,
I
but
don't
it's
know
probably
why.
right.
I don't know why it's doing that. Let's do channels. Oh, I found it. Okay, I'll subscribe.
Yes, that is me.
I subscribe.
Thank you.
Yeah, so please subscribe to both those channels if you're not subscribed to mine. And we will see you in the next episode. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Don't eat
Have a good
fish.
day.
Goodbye. Don't do drugs.
Don't do good.
Okay, bye, everybody.